How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here once again, and welcome back to a phenomenal game in what I think is my new favorite auto-loading French light tank, the AMX 1357, a Tier 7 French light tank. Yeah, I already said that already. Whatever. It's premium status. It still goes up to 9s, which is fine. You get an average pen of 145 for your AP pen, and then 194 for your APCR pen. Sounds really bad, but when you have a auto-loading capacity of 720 damage per clip, that is, you get 8 shots and they do 90 damage on average, 720 damage in total if they all pen, and that's fucking hilarious. You can clip out tier 6s, and you can do 3/4 of a tier 7's health, which is your own tier. Pretty hilarious. Hard to get a lot of damage in your own, in top tier games where your tier is obviously the top tier and you're facing 6s and 5s. But in tier 8 games, that's not too difficult to dish out because, one, they fire once at somebody else, you charge them with your kind of mediocre horsepower. This thing is not quick to accelerate, but once it does get up to speed, it does stay there unless you hit like a few very steep hills. It's a light tank, so yeah, it still has good ground resistances, but yeah, the engine needs a little bit more horsepower, in my opinion. But it's fine, because your firepower that you get is honestly overpowered as shit. You go around a corner. Oh, and by the way, your inner clip reload is a single second in between shots. So in 8 seconds, you can dish out 720 damage. Pretty fucking funny for a light tank. But as you can see, the loadout I have is, kind of weird. If you're in a tier 9 matchup, obviously you're going to want to take a lot of APCR with you, so I figured in between all the tiers, you really don't need a lot of pen to go through the sides of tanks, unless you are facing tier 9s, so 145 should be efficient most of the time. You're not going to be shooting people face on with this thing, and if you are, then you're playing it wrong. And that's not in my opinion, that is just fact. But yeah, your single role as this tank is not to snipe. Yes, you can spot for your team, but do not shoot at long distances. Otherwise, it will not work out very well for you. And just look at me take apart this tier 8. Granted, it's one of the lessly armored tanks in this game, but the reload is 15 seconds for 8 shots. Granted, it's a 57mm, so it's not going to be that long of a reload for 8 shots anyway, but yes, it is, without a doubt, one of the most fun tanks I've ever played, and just had the what is it? God damn it, I can't think of words right now. The pleasure of buying? Yeah, that sounds right. But, yeah, it's a great tank. I recommend it to all who are looking for either a crew trainer or just another fun tank to play for the French line, because there's honestly not a lot of good French tanks other than the tier 9 and tier 10 super heavies on the French line. But yeah, AMX 50B isn't too bad, but the turret is shit, so you get damage really easily, and you can get overmatched on the side because its sides are only 30mm, and yeah. But yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say throughout this entire video is yeah. But yeah, I really gotta get out of the habit of saying yeah so much. Jesus Christ. My teammates take care of the TVP VTU. I finish off the Tiger, and oh look, yet another killing opportunity on an ARL-44 who is not paying attention over here. I snapshot him twice. First one was a critical hit, and then the second one went through. And I got 3 kills out of that little engagement on this corner. Pretty funny. So now we're going to make our way towards the base, and then we're going to spot whatever lies within said base. And oh look, it's a Cannon Panzer 105. That thing isn't armored for shit, and is pretty much a non-turreted Borsig in tier 8. So you can pen it with even high explosive rounds. It's pretty funny. Not in this tank, mind you, because I don't even think this tank gets high explosive rounds, because that wouldn't make very much sense, would it? But yeah. So I know he has got no armor. I just wait for my reload. I know he can hit me for 400 damage on average, so well, 390, whatever the fucking alpha is for that cannon that he has. Undetected. I really don't want to get penned. or hit by him. I feel like I'm pretty safe here. I put some free easy shots into the Odyssey. Odyssey? I don't know how you pronounce that, but yeah. The French the French Tier 8 Premium Tank Destroyer. Which is the only tank destroyer the French has for right now on console. So that's pretty funny. He takes a shot, I bip a few into him, and I just go on reload. If I can remember yeah, there you go. I think it's up on the D-pad or something like that to change your ammo without pressing the A button on Xbox One. But yeah, I try to get a few shots onto this Tiger 2 with my 194 APCR pen, and I just don't have the same opportunities to hit him as much as I did for the Odyssey. So that's pretty disappointing. Once again, I go on the reload because I only like to engage tanks with a full clip. There's really no point in not reloading because it doesn't take, a long time to go through it. I'm just like, I'm pushing my luck here. I just decide to floor it. Luckily, he misses. I'm sure he's got like a 7 or 8 second reload for his 120mm gun, or 105mm, sorry. And I know that if he rushes me, I can just clip him out. So I try to do the old juking maneuver where you go one way and then when you get undetected, you go the other, just to fake him out. And lo and behold, he's still looking in this direction. Not that smart, but honestly, neither is my aiming right now. So he shoots me once, that's fine. I empty the rest of my clip into him, no problem. And, well, most of my clip there, and I go on the reload again. He thinks I've got a long-ass reload, so naturally he's going to charge me, which is, what you're supposed to do. I don't know why he kept looking in that direction. Smart on him, unless that was just kind of a lucky guess. But, yes, I'm coming over here. I'm going to clip him out and hit his ass end. And what happens? Oh, look. Wait for it. There's the Odyssey. Odyssey, whatever. However you pronounce it. I put a free I put a free shot into that guy before he falls down the hill. I'm trying to get some free shots on the French tank destroyer there, but it's not happening. He charges me. Okay, whatever. I'll go over here. He'll miss me because you're bad and you're just not playing very smart. And he gets clipped out by me. I gotta reload again. One thing you gotta worry about buying this tank is that you don't have a lot of ammo to work with. So you gotta make your shots count. This guy is going to be charging me, which I really don't care about. He is on this side though, so that's good. I put a free few shots into him, and then I've got 3 shots left. I know I can clip him out for his remaining of his HP. And what happens? Oh my! What a finishing move on his part. Still got the kill, and that is a Top Gun in a light tank, as well as 3,500 damage, 3,700 combined with my spotted damage as well. In a tank that shoots for 90 alpha with a 8-clip autoloader. That's pretty damn good. This is actually probably the best game I've had in this tank so far. It's super fun to play, especially when you can dick on people who have no idea that you're there, and then just clip them out for the entirety of their remaining health. It's hilarious. The pew-pew is the win-win. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you, and I'll catch you next time.